All right, this time the controller's in your hands, James. What is this?
This is Pikmin 2, released on the GameCube in 2004. A sequel to Pikmin 1, and you're probably wondering why am I not playing the first one. I just love this one way more. So,
Oh, all right. Fair enough.
And you kind of don't need to play the first one, because it kind of gives you a brief summary of what happens in the first game. So we're just going to start a new file.
Sure.
And get going. I have 100% completed this game only once, so...
What? Oh, okay, only part of this is English. Okay, I'm like, what the fuck was on the screen?
Yeah, they don't... The main protagonists do not talk in English. That's Earth he just crash landed on.
Ah, okay.
So, the very first game, JD, that was when Pikmin first came out, was actually going to be a sequel to Mario 64. It was called, like, Mario, like, 128 or some shit like that.
Okay.
It was basically, from what development was, it was like a bunch of Marios just running around, and it was basically the idea to make this actual game series. The main two protagonists in this game are basically the Japanese versions of Mario and Luigi. There's Olimar, Mario, you know, kind of, and then Luis, obviously, that. By the way, the president is my favorite character in this game.
Why is that?
He's such a dope, and eventually, after you beat a certain part of the game, you get to play as him.
Okay.
And his whistle is a car horn.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Is it like a physical whistle that he blows on, or like when he calls?
It's like a whistle. I'll show you when we get into the actual gameplay. Look at him. Look how adorable he looks.
Why is he shaking like that?
He's basically a major... He owns a company, and it went out of business because of the stupid idiot to his right.
Okay.
Apparently, a horrible monster ate all of their product when it was actually Louis, the one in the blue. And Olimar did all this just to get his ship repossessed.
What the hell? Okay. The
Yeah.
SS Dolphin?
Yep. And that's how much debt he has, which is a lot.
Yeah. Alrighty then.
Oh, there's a lot of product placement in this game, by the way. You'll if we play more of it, you will see why.
Like actual product placement?
Like there's the first treasure we're gonna get is a Duracell battery.
Oh, what the hell?
I'm not joking. Like there's Coca-Cola stuff, there's Nintendo references, there's a lot of like name brand stuff for some reason.
Wow. Okay, so this was, you said GameCube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was still around a time where like it wasn't that odd to
Product placement.
yeah, get product placement exactly.
So that little bottle cap was actually a gift for Olimar's son, who he hasn't seen his family since he was stranded on that planet. And the captain's or the president's like, no, go back. Don't fuck your family. I need this debt cleared out.
All right then.
Yes. We got our awesome little ship that doesn't shut the hell up. We're going back to Earth.
So this game is all about compassion then.
Sure.
Sure.
The main premise of the game, for like the good half of it, is to get a bunch of treasures to fulfill your boss's debt.
Okay. Wait, why is the boss putting that on your shoulders?
Because he's too lazy to do it, I guess. I don't know.
It's a bit of a dick move.
Yeah. Like I said, he basically was like, fuck your family. Go out there and make me money.
Alright, so what? We're after battery-powered Coca-Cola?
No, just literally anything that we can see that is like treasure or something.
Okay.
You pick up and bring it back to the ship.
Okay.
It's kind of like in the first game, you only had 30 in-game days to get everything you needed to repair your ship, or else you would get like a good, bad, or like meh ending.
Okay.
I guess the best way I could say it.
Fair enough.
So we have a whistle. So this is what the whistle will do. Basically, a roundup. These are the Pikmin, obviously, what the game's named after.
Right.
Now, there's several different kinds that we will see as we continue. These red ones are the basic ones you start out with in like every Pikmin game. Oh,
Okay.
run away. They are invulnerable to fire, and they do 1.5 times more damage than any other normal Pikmin.
So they're your basic soldiers.
Yeah, pretty much.
This was supposed to be a Mario game?
From what I saw, and I haven't like researched it a whole lot, but when they were trying to make the new Mario title for, I believe, the GameCube, it was like Mario 128 or something like that.
Right.
Is what if you look it up, you'll probably see a video of like a bunch of little Mario 64 Marios just running around the planet.
Weird. All right.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Louis, allow me to assess your condition. Are you okay? Good. Now get back to work.
You look good. Now move on.
Now, Louis is kind of my favorite out of the two you start out with, just because of his horn.
Okay.
Choo-choo!
That's fun. So,
And you can, like...
The horn is to, like, summon any of the little Pikmin within that exposed area?
Yes.
Okay.
And you can actually expand it. Like, you can find upgrades to, like, your armor and stuff.
Okay.
And you can also get a longer, like, a bigger whistle. I like this little thing right here. He's like, what the fuck is that? He's never seen them.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Can I fuck it?
I'm gonna fuck it.
I'm gonna fuck it. Oh no, I can't fuck it. Nope.
Don't look at me like that.
Can it fuck me?
The way it's looking at you, man.
You want me to do what?
I may be invulnerable to fire, but I'll do anything you want.
Yeah. I can make things hot. Don't worry.
So Louis drooling from the mouth because it reminds him of the Pick carrots that he ate and made the our boss go bankrupt with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's following you. It's not chasing you.
Yeah. They're pretty obedient, like plant-type creatures. So now, these little things right here, JD, this is a way to build up your army. They're little flowers, and as you can see, it requires one Pikmin to carry it. But you can actually make two of them carry it, since it's a basic thing of it is if you have one, you can let two carry it. Two, you can carry four carry it, etc., etc. Like you can basically have double. You basically have double the amount because the more Pikmin that are on it, the faster it'll go.
Okay, interesting.
And this is called an onion, even though it looks nothing like an onion.
All right, it is what it is.
Yeah.
New,
It's basically their little ship to where you can summon the Pikmin from. So we're just gonna pluck these guys.
That's so cool. It's adorable.
It is.
So you don't have to land on it. You have to basically like go there, do this.
Yeah, it's basically kind of like a point and click game in a way, but like, not too bad. You can also change the cameras and whatnot.
Okay.
By hitting the Z and R button. So there's different perspectives, but usually I usually never get up this close unless I'm just goofing around. Because most of the time you want like kind of a faraway perspective.
Ah, fair enough.
And there are like little dungeons and stuff in this game as well. They're called caverns, and that's basically where you get the majority of all the treasures and power-ups for your guys.
Okay.
The Pikmin do not get any power-ups.
Gotcha. But you can get different Pikmin, I'm assuming, because you were giving me stats as to what these Pikmin are.
Yes.
Okay.
There's some more that we will run into later on. Two of the versions in this game you can only get from the cavern areas, which are the dungeons,
Gotcha.
which host my favorite Pikmin in the whole series.
All right. So you have
Which I
11 out of potential 16. Really? It is just a flat-out Duracell battery.
I told you.
Jesus.
That's one of the treasures, and
Yeah.
each treasure has a variety of cost or price.
Was this a successful game?
Well, the series is still going on, so I'm assuming so.
All right. So
Is
good investment for Duracell then.
Yeah, because they re-released this on the Wii. Because like the first Pikmin, they also released that on the Wii. But the original two were on the GameCube to start off with. So now I didn't mention this as well, but we actually can control both of these guys at the same time.
No, both the little spacemen.
Yeah, all of them are on the Wii, yeah. Basically, it's just saying you can hit X. X to expand everybody. But if you want to switch captains, you want to hit the Y button.
Ah.
And they even say their names when you switch to them. So before we go get the treasure, we're gonna need to take our. This is kind of dark though. You can take the dead corpse of enemies and regroup and grow Pikmin from them.
Whatever. I mean, you're using the resources that are available to you. I mean, it's.
Yes.
I don't. Why? What do you gotta do with the battery? I don't.
Yeah, it's kind of suggestive what the sounds they're making. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
they're just happy little worker bees. That's all.
Yes.
So they're digging it out.
Yep. And as you can see, it requires 20, and since we don't have 20 yet, they can't move it.
Oh, they're struggling. Look at them. That's kind of cute. And
there are Pikmin we get later on that one of them is equivalent to a strength of 10 Pikmin.
Oh wow. Okay.
So you can literally just throw one. Like for example, I could have thrown 2 of them on that battery.
Yeah.
And they would just carry it as just 2 Pikmin instead of like 20 of them. But they're a lot slower, obviously, because they're like the bulk. They're basically the big brutes of the game. So.
I never would have considered playing this game, honestly, never. But like I've never owned a GameCube. The only Nintendo, fucking weird. The only Nintendo systems I've ever owned was the original NES,
which is fine.
And a Wii and a Wii U. I didn't own an N64. I didn't own a GameCube. I didn't own a SNES. Like I missed gaps, and I just don't know why.
It happens.
It's just weird, I guess.
I just grew up mostly Nintendo, so
yeah. See, I had a Nintendo, and then I had a PlayStation and a PlayStation 2, then an Xbox original, an Xbox 360, a Nintendo Wii, a Nintendo Wii U, and then a PlayStation 4 and an Xbox One.
An Xbox, yeah. You were on like the opposite spectrum of gaming, basically.
Like there was gaps that I missed. Like I never owned a PlayStation 3. I hardly ever played a PlayStation 3. My brother had a PlayStation 3. He loved it. I was still playing with my Xbox 360 at the time.
Yeah. Alright, and every treasure gets a name that the ship decides to name it. And it gets its own value. This is called Purge Reactor.
It's a fucking D-cell Duracell. Is it? Is it a D-cell? It looks kind of big and thick.
Yeah, it looks like the... Let's see.
It's a D-cell.
Yeah. See, they actually put a lot of detail into it. It doesn't just look like... It doesn't just say Duracell. It's got the little description on it and everything.
That's fucking hilarious.
So that's basically the end of the first day. Because the first day is basically a tutorial, but when we get to the second day, it's going to be a bit different.
Ah, more batteries.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, there's more batteries in the game, be fine. But each day after this only has 15 minutes in the day.
Like 15 real-time minutes?
15 real-time minutes.
Okay.
Or it's 13 or 15, one of the two. But say, for example, when we go into a dungeon, it like for some reason the time above ground stops. So that way, like, so basically you lead off. Well, how do I try to explain this right? Okay, you go in a dungeon with like half the day left, right? You come back out and you still have half the day left.
Yeah, that slug is still alive down there.
Oh, that's because when you come out and when you leave at night, all the creatures appear. And if you leave any Pikmin behind, they get eaten alive.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So no Pikmin behind, basically.
Yeah, no. You want to make sure they're at least grouping with Olimar or Louie. And as you can see, there's 4 other categories for all the 4 Pikmin, and it gives you the stats and everything. So at the end of every day, you get mail, sometimes from the president and sometimes from Olimar's family or Louie's family.
Dad, come home.
Dad, you've been gone for a real long time.
I can't come home. My boss is an idiot.
And there's more areas that'll open up. Oh, I guess I'll throw this off too, because this is kind of interesting. A Piccolopedia, which is basically like name descriptions of the enemies, how many you've defeated.
Yeah.
Olimar's notes, which basically like goes into like an actual like biology book, kinda.
Oh, that's cool. That's
yeah, and it's for every enemy. He has some type of like actual name for it. Let's see, Pensaurus Psud. Yeah.
Pansaurus pseudoculli russus.
Russus.
Yeah, that second P is silent. So
yeah, so it's kind of interesting. They put a lot of detail in like what that is, and then there's also a treasure list, and you can get like the journal from Olimar too, like what happened like around the time where they got it. So there's a lot of like finite detail into it. Sorry, what were you saying?
The quality of the video, the supposed live feed or whatever of the battery, just kind of makes me think like, yeah, it's like that's the type of quality that would be on like a Metal Gear Solid game. with a shaky camera, like it totally looks like it. Like you're expecting Snake to come in and go, Colonel, I finally found the lost battery from my boombox.
And you can see the 3 question marks. Those are all 3 dungeons that are in this area.
Oh, okay.
And it'll keep track of the above ground treasures as well. But we only have 1 area to go to, so we're gonna go here.
Gotcha.
And luckily, when you go into dungeons, after every floor, it saves. So there is a point where we do need to stop, and we get to a dungeon, we can just stop there. Or if we get through like a day or 2, I don't know. What do you want, ship? Let me do my job. Ready for another day of toiling for the profit of your company? No.
No. Don't fucking ask me again.
What lazy creatures. I wonder why they lack survival skills. Damn, dude. They helped us out, and you're giving them like, oh, they can't do shit by themselves. So you basically just go under them, and you can pick out. You can only have 100 on the field at once.
I guess that makes sense. Like you're really testing the processing abilities of the game, right?
Yeah. So we're gonna take these guys. Now you see that little thing on the top corner, JD, or the next to the day thing. That is the time limit.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's like the sunlight, and it's slowly scrolling across the screen.
Yes.
Interesting.
And it does change, like the later the day goes, the sun will actually make it look darker and whatnot. So
interesting. That's good quality.
Yeah. We're gonna let those guys take them. We're gonna take Lee. Now you're probably looking at the leaf on the top of their head as well. Those can actually change.
Okay.
So like for example, if you were to, you can do it one or two ways. You can let them stay underground to where they'll build up their power and they'll become a bud Pikmin, which means their stats will be a little bit better.
Okay.
In terms of their speed and whatnot. The main one that you want to go after is the flower, because that's like their highest raid. They move the fastest and whatnot. And I think they get a little bit stronger in terms of attack. I could be wrong about that. But usually at this early game, I used to just try to get as many as possible and not really worry about that.
Oh, look at him in the ground there. You woke up your buddy.
If you have them both with you, you can actually just hit mash the A button, and the other one will actually help you pluck them.
Oh.
Makes it a little bit faster.
Oh, okay. So I'm looking at the numbers at the bottom. 32 is how many you have currently with you.
Me.
36 is like how many you could have if they're all planted type thing.
Right. Well, the rest of them are carrying stuff. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, let me make this go a little bit faster. Come here, guys. Help out! There you go.
That's funny.
Yeah, I really like this. The first game, you have, like I said, you only had 30 days in game to get everything you need. In this game, there is no time limit, which is why I prefer this one over the first and the third one. Which is the only other two Pikmin games I have played. I have not played any of the other ones. But yeah, you could literally go for like 99 days, and the president will still be like, "Okay, you're fine. You know, we're still in debt, but we're fine."
Yeah. It's not like there was any rush on this thing. Just pay it off.
Pay it off. You know, you're the one risking your life, not me. Okay. Paper bag destroyed. Now, for these little guys, if you can aim right on them, you'll instantly kill them. No matter what Pikmin you have. Now, this big motherfucker, you do not want to just bum rush. You want to try and do this like as quietly as possible.
While you're sleeping.
Mash that A button! Mash that A button!
Oh,
mash it!
Oh, God!
No! Well, 3 of them died.
Oh, what a nightmare.
Now we'll carry the corpse back.
But the game still gives you plenty to work with, right?
Yes. As long as you're smart, you shouldn't have a like a time where you're like, oh fuck, I'm out of Pikmin. At least I never had.
Gotcha.
So, what was it carrying back here? There's a treasure right here, which is like a. Why the hell would you have a crushed up can as a treasure? Look at it. It looks like a face right there.
Yeah.
Like,
it's probably could. It's probably a crushed up can because it could have been sponsored, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It's like, well, it's still gonna be a can. It's just will be like an unmarked, non-specific
can.
Soda drink. Could be apple juice.
Oh.
You don't know.
You need that one. But yeah, as much as I like the red Pikmin, because they're my favorite color, they're kind of disposable in the fact that they're kind of the worst Pikmin in the game. Compared to just the other ones, because all the other shit you have to deal with.
Yeah.
Like, there's electricity that instantly kills like every other Pikmin besides one that we will find. There's water, which like only one Pikmin can go through. There's poison, and then there's the other ones that are just really big damage dealers. So it's kind of like, to me, they're more disposable. Because fire, you can just deal with it. You can just blow the whistle and they'll be fine.
Right.
Yeah, then electricity, obviously, you can't do anything if they just run right into it because they get zapped.
Yeah, just pop like popcorn.
Yeah. Come on, guys. I know you're slow as fuck. Come on. I could just bum rush it, but I'm trying to strategize here. Come on, guys. We're gonna have half the squad take that back to base, and we're gonna have the rest of the squad bash their heads into this wall. And we'll have Louis stay over there, but yeah. As you can see, there's a lot of water over there. We can't really. So after we get this little dungeon done, that's pretty much it for this area that we can do.
That's fucking hilarious.
For a little bit. Yeah, I like it. Me too. I'm just like, they're like, hey guys, tear this down. And they just bash it with their fucking skull.
Oh, it's slowly but surely going down. All right, so your time is down to half.
Yeah. But I'm looking good for time, honestly.
Okay.
So. Pretty sure it's almost done. Yep. One more row and that thing is done. And then I'm just waiting on these guys to get the treasure. Yeah, it looks like some type of like Japanese like can or something.
Like I said,
P250 on there.
It probably was just like it was supposed to be sponsored, but they just didn't get around to it.
Yay! They stopped bashing their heads. Mastermind is ferocious. Yes, I know how to do this. Apparently not. You're failing in a duty as your superior. You're being a shitty manager. Yes, we know. I know how to play this game.
So I'm not getting a bonus, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Valdemar's not getting any bonus.
Bastards. Alright, so how you... Oh, right, it like shrinks it down.
Yeah, I don't know how he shrinks it down, but yeah. Yeah, it's like a shrinking machine. Oh!
Name?
Utter scrap.
Utter scrap. Alright.
Alright, now let's go to the dungeon. Oh, these dungeons, by the way, besides the very first one, are randomized on each floor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so no matter... So if you had this game, besides the first dungeon, they would have different layouts. Very interesting. And some of the layouts can fuck you over, to be honest with you.
It's just a hole in the ground? Oh,
shit. Yep. Warm air is welling up from the hole. Jump in with A. Alright, so this is the first dungeon.
Alright.
Emergence Cave. Now, as you can see, there's no under the title of the dungeon, they'll have like fire, water, electricity, or poison. This one has none. So.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I see little silhouettes of the. Okay.
Now we can't. Now since we're in the dungeon, any enemies we kill, we can't like grow the Pikmin because the Pikmin are only above ground.
Oh.
Creatures. Besides the ones we're gonna run into in this dungeon.
Gotcha. Is that your spaceship again?
Yeah. Yeah, the top of the ship follows you down in the dungeon just so you can get any loot.
Ah.
Yeah. Now there is kind of a broken mechanic that they didn't fix.
What's that?
There is a in this game you find a radar that helps you find your treasures. While you're in the dungeons, if you can get all the treasures on each floor before you get it, it'll act like you still have the sensor, and it'll go off to make that thing like it'll be like kind of like a Pac-Man song, and it'll tell you that hey, you've completed all the treasures on this, because there are set treasures on each floor, even if they're randomized.
So like a Mandarin Orange.
Yes.
All right.
Murder them all! Murder them all!
Oh, yeah, I don't, those ugly things. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, I don't. You want to see a 7-Up can?
Oh my god! Once again, more marketing. Citrus lump.
Yeah, so I usually don't give the ship the enemies unless it's a boss, because the enemies don't give you like any money. But you can still do it. It just you'll get like 10 cents or whatever the currency is on this.
But you
it still counts.
Oh, but like you'll have plenty of treasures and funds later to.
Oh yeah, you don't need to grind enemies. Treasures give you plenty.
Name? Quenching Emblem. All right.
I want to try to be quiet to see if you can hear the radar go off that I don't have.
Sure.
I don't know if you heard it.
I heard something. That was interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the radar I don't have.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so the hole appears to be quite deep.
Yeah.
Stick your fist through it.
I should call her sometime.
What? Oh, another thing, if you hit the start button, you'll see the map as you discover it. Luckily, while you're in the dungeons, you don't need to have the Pikmin with you when you go to the next floor, so you can literally just blitz through everything, not get anything, and just get to the boss if you wanted to do that.
Interesting.
But I usually collect everything in the sub levels. And this is the final floor.
Clearly. Give you one heck of an entrance.
Yeah, no boss on this one.
Right, because it's still like showing you how to play the game.
There's part of a globe.
What the hell?
Which we need in order to get to the next area.
I'm willing to bet that so because this is like we're in North America, the globe is showing us North America. I'm willing to bet that like in Japan, it's probably spun around to show Asia.
You can see the whole thing.
No, I mean but when we walked up on it, it showed North America.
North America.
Away.
Yeah. So you're probably wondering why I'm not going for it right now. I need the special Pikmin that we're about to get.
Oh, the muscle Pikmin.
Yep.
Swole?
Well, it's sumo wrestlers.
The swole Pikmin.
Yeah. Making sure none of these kill my Pikmin. So the only way you can get these ones, like I said, is through dungeons, and you have to sacrifice your other Pikmin in order to get them.
It's a trade-off.
Yeah, so you can get 5 new ones per flower.
Interesting.
I don't know how they're blooming in the underground, but I guess they're getting some sunlight.
Or something, yeah.
Yeah, or something like that.
Radiation, ground radiation.
See, as I try to throw more in, it stops at 5. So we're just gonna. Now these are my favorites, as you'll see here, just for this animation alone.
No. That's adorable.
A purple Pikmin. It's very heavy and strong. It's like me.
Yes.
Entirely new type. Yeah. So these are stronger. These do twice the damage as the red Pikmin.
But they're slower.
And also, they're slower, but they're stronger at the same time. And then another thing too, like if you, I'll show you here.
Sure.
See, watch what they do when they thump. That can stun enemies.
Oh, that makes sense.
Like especially smaller enemies too. So like, if I wanted to, I could have just stunned all of them and killed them all. But as you see, yeah, they're trailing behind the reds.
Yeah.
So they're like me in a cardio class.
Hey, as long as you get it done, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, you're gonna rotate which one you want to throw with the D-pad.
Ah.
I'm just gonna show you here. See, look at that. One of them is equivalent to 10 Pikmin.
Oh, so even if you were able to collect all the Pikmin, all the red Pikmin, you'd still be fucked because you can only have 100.
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
There's one treasure in the game that's literally a weight, like a dumbbell.
Yeah.
and you need 100 purple Pikmin to get it.
Wow, damn.
And you don't get that till endgame. So
No, it makes sense.
or till post game, because there's 2 different stories for this.
Okay.
Go, motherfuckers, go!
So you say you played the hell out of this game?
Yeah, I've only beaten it once,
Oh,
but I've done multiple playthroughs of it.
gotcha.
Because, well, I should do this 100%ing the game, because the final boss is a pain in the ass. Oh, and if they glow like that,
Spherical
that means it's a special
Atlas.
treasure. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What? There's a microchip embedded?
Apparently.
Alright.
Everyone who has a globe, check for a microchip.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, basically with that, we can go to
okay.
new territory. And there's that alarm going off that we don't have yet. No, I only really discovered about the Pikmin series. There's a Let's Player I watched that did the first game, and I was like, oh, this looks kind of interesting. I bought it for the Wii.
Yeah.
And then he played the sequel, and I was like, oh, this looks even cooler. And at the time, the GameCube was the only thing that you can get from, and my parents bought it for my birthday, and apparently it was a pretty penny.
Oh.
And then literally, I'm not shitting you, like, probably a few months after I got it, they released it on the Wii.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so my parents weren't a little too happy about that when I told them about it. So this is how you exit the dungeon.
A geyser.
A geyser. Approach it. No. I want to stay down here forever.
So it shoots you up one at a time, or like you have to build pressure, or?
No, just do this.
Oh.
Whee!
Okay. Right on.
And it'll go through all the treasures, and if you completed all of them, it'll give you a check in the top right-hand corner, or a flag, I should say.
Oh, okay.
Which means you've completed everything.
Because that looks like it's a dungeon too.
Yeah, that's the first one of the first like 3 or 4 this area has. So that's going to end the second day. So I don't know if you want to keep going or do you want to call it apart or.
Well, how much is left owing?
It's either going to tell me to end the day or it's going to force me to end the day. Let's see. Is it going to end it? Like, what was the point of ending that cutscene to get into another cutscene? Today's work is done. Okay, actually, I can still walk around and stuff. So.
Well, is there anything else left to do? Can you progress anymore?
Oh no, never mind. Apparently, I just said fuck you. You're
Oh, all right, no, yeah. Your day is over, good sir. Clock out.
Now watch the purple Pikmin do. They go in the ship. Because there's no onion for them, so they all just dwell inside the ship.
Oh, okay, because that thing is red. So it only takes the red ones.
Yes.
Weird.
Here we go. Whee!
Odd contingency.
Yeah. Today's report. I think we lost like 4. But that's okay.
Does it show?
It will. We're already almost 10% of the debt recovered.
Not bad. 20. What? Okay, battle 4. Does that mean those are the ones you lost?
Yeah, it literally tracks everyone that you lost from battle, fire, water, explosions. Yeah, poison. Yeah,
oh, that's how they died. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So. But yeah, we made some decent progress. Baby steps first, all the more. Plan well, and don't worry about me. Our debt is with happy Hokatate saving them loan. After all, besides, there's nothing left to repossess. So how? I love the president. He's just like, yeah, I have nothing for them to take. F you. So now we have a new area to go to. The Awakening Wood, which is a horrible thing to call it.
Oh, jeez. I get that every morning, yeah.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah. We can call it here.
Call it here?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, yeah. Well, thanks everyone for watching the first part of our Pikmin 2 playthrough. JD, what'd you think?
I still think that, like, there's no way I would have picked this up as, you know, when it came out. There's no way. But at the same time, like, I never had a Nintendo GameCube, and by the time the Nintendo Wii came out, I was pretty much hooked on Wii Sports. That's it. Oh,
a lot of people were.
And Rayman Raving Rabbids, that game just fucking busted me up all the time. But this game, I mean, like, it's an interesting puzzle solver, and I'm a little bit turned off by the product placement, but I mean, hey, get that bank, I guess. No, I like it. I like it. I'm interested to see what comes up next.
Alrighty, well, then with that, we're going to end it here, guys. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, you guys take care. That's James Carberry 80, and I'm JD the Media Jack. Have a good one.